Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 19th. Let me get comfortable. 19th to the 25th of June, and now this is happening. Okay. All right, for Scorpio, please. For Scorpio. Okay, that's very good. I like this already. Oh, I love this combination. I'm sorry for that noise, but these cards never come out together, and I always say this is like a part one, part two. So your reading is very straightforward, which I love, and I just have to show you. I'm just very excited. I kind of always say that the observer card is the part one, where you're kind of looking into the future and visualizing it and wondering where you want to settle down. And the time for an app is that part two, where you're actually finally there. So I'm just going to say, whatever you set your mind to this week, you are going to do, which is beautiful. And some of you, when the chop wood card came out, which is bang in the middle of this, so it just means to me what you have to do in between of getting to the goal is staying consistent. And when I looked at this card, I kind of felt a little bit nauseous, like, ugh, I feel sick just looking at the fact I have to do more work, you know. It was that kind of vibe coming through, but it does feel like the doors are opening. The chop wood card does say, you know, don't give up, keep going, keep chopping that wood, all right? It may be difficult, it may feel boring at times, you know, having to stick to the same thing every day, but you are going to get the results that you are wanting, that you're seeing, that you're visualizing, that you're desiring. So this is very good. Some of you could be getting pregnant, so congratulations, or just be careful otherwise. For whoever needs it, some of you might be happy, some of you might not want that. So there is an energy of that coming through, so just pay attention and be careful otherwise. All right, let's see what else coming through for Scorpio, and then we'll talk about it all. So doors are opening for you. I do feel like you may not know how you're going to get there just yet, but I just feel like the universe is going to take you there. And I always say that because, you know, the fox is on the egg, and I love eggs, all right, in the reading, which is all about new beginnings and birthing new things into life, you know. So again, that birthing energy is coming through in your reading, so pay attention to it. But it's kind of like the fox is like, I really want this thing, I have no idea how I'm gonna get that. So for some of you, this egg could represent something that's in your present moment that you are doing is going to be the thing that's going to get you there. And it may not look like it, you know, you don't think a ladder or something is going to come out the egg, but it feels like this is something that's going to take you there. So keep going. Some of you don't realize this just yet, so there is something that you are cultivating, or something that you are doing, or just your present moment, something that you might not even see because you're not looking at it, you're looking at your future. Your present is very important for you at this time, okay? Even if your motivations are towards the future a lot more, which is great because it means that you're ambitious. I love that, Scorpio. But just remember that your present is really where the magic is flowing. I keep hearing things in my room. All right, current energy, please. And let me sort my dress out. It wasn't doing this earlier, and now it is. So I'm getting a little bit annoyed with it. For Scorpio, Ace of Wands, that's a new beginning coming away. This could be a new job or a new passion coming through for you. This could be a new relationship for some of you, or you could be moving. This is just something that's going to give you a lot of excitement, and it's a lot of fun. All right, I like it. Anything else, current energy for the week for Scorpio? Knight of Wands. Some of you, this could be a trip or a vacation, or you could be on some sort of journey. Knight of Wands is also really good, again, for like passion. You could be learning something new. You could be getting good results from a test. Like, this is the energy I'm picking up on, is something that's just gonna, I feel like something is shooting some good energy inside you. Knight of Wands is a conquering energy, okay? This is an energy of, you know, being ambitious. Like, I want to go and get that, and once I've done that, I want to do this, and once I've done that, I want to do this as well. So you could really be adding a lot to your goals list, and by all means do it. Some of you, again, could be going into some sort of educational. There is some emphasis on that within this week because you have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is about research. Some of you, it could be about a little bit of criticism, or maybe some people around you who are a little bit triggered, or maybe you're the one that's a little bit triggered this week about other people. But the Page of Swords is Scorpio energy for me when I read this card, because it's about depth. It's about real research. So if you are studying, if you are looking into anything at this time, then this is really, really good for you. It feels like it's going to bring a lot of passion to you. What are the blockages done this week? I'm sorry some of you feel like this is distracting, but for me it's distracting, so I get it. All right, blockages or challenges for Scorpio this week. Some of you could be dyeing your hair red or like a orangey color, like, all right. But there is some significance around the color orange. If you see this, we have a lot of orange undertones. So that's your sacral chakra, which is all about desire, which is exactly what the Ace of Wands is about. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, challenges then. Seven of Swords. Why is this coming up for everyone? Okay. Challenge could be cutting corners. Seven of Swords is like lying, cheating, stealing. So for some of you, it could be someone like that. If you're having your suspicions and you already know, then, you know, that seems to be a blockage or a challenge. But in this case, I'm not picking up on it being anybody else around you just yet, which I'm going to pull a few more cards to see. But this is just maybe cutting corners or trying to cheat your way through things. Let's see. Or avoiding things that you know are going to be good for you. That could be a bit of a challenge here. If you're trying to build momentum in something, don't skip. You might think it's good to do it and, oh yeah, I deserve it for this day. But it might build momentum into, oh, maybe another day. You see what it means? Just pay attention to that. Others of you, yeah, it could be somebody here. All right. Challenges, please, for Scorpio this week. The Seven of Pentacles. So again, it kind of, you know, usually the Seven of Pentacles is like a don't give up card. So it makes sense being in your challenge. Is like, it's quite hard to stay strong with something that you are trying to build. Seven of Pentacles is a good card though, even when it's in a blockage position, because as much as it's strenuous and tiresome and, you know, there might be a need to revise or review things and kind of go back on it, change it, edit things. There's a lot of work, you know, around it. And sometimes it's just patience, and that can be really annoying. However, you will reach that 10 of Pentacles. So it pays off over time. So don't worry too much about it. Again, there is a need to stay consistent. And for these two to be together again, one thing I'm just going to say is be careful of, again, other people stealing ideas. That could be the thing. People trying to distract you, discourage you, whatever it might be. Just pay attention to that. But this is also for you too, Scorpio, if I'm being honest with you. It's just saying here, don't cut corners, all right? Don't try to feel like, all right, well, I'm just going to leave it like that and that's it. I'm not doing it. Or do it another time. This will be very beneficial for you to do, to stay consistent, to work on something that you're building. There's a big bee. I'm glad my windows are closed. I can't stand the wasps. And you have 2 sevens, which is interesting. Sevens are usually a card, a number for me about destiny, and I actually love it. It's my favorite, and I have a tattoo of it here, but it's about destiny, in my opinion. So don't cheat your destiny, Scorpio, okay? Sometimes it's easy to kind of cut corners on ourselves, or, you know, sometimes we're not as loyal to ourselves as we are to other people. So make sure you stay consistent with whatever it is you're building, because I promise you, the cards say it, this never happens. I promise. I have not seen this. I don't remember ever seeing this. And if I have, it's been a very long time. Because this is clearly saying in your reading, whatever you put your mind to, wherever it is you want to go, you are going to get there. You're going to be able to rest in that position. Right now, you have to do something. That's just what it means. All right. Advice then, please, for Scorpio. 6 of Cups. Some of you might be having somebody from the past coming through, and I know some of you don't like me saying that, but I'm just a messenger. What can I say? This could just be old emotions coming back, okay? Especially if you're trying to, you know, encourage change in your life and, you know, build momentum in a different direction. The past could be coming in, trying to pull you back, or a past way of doing things could be trying to pull you back. For some of you, though, this could be somebody from your past. It could even be a friend, all right? Some of you, someone is coming through, seeming as if they're, you know, coming through in a very emotional way with that Knight of Cups. It could be an apology. It could just be an emotional, hey, how are you? Just wanted to check in on you. But because we have this combination of cards, I don't really feel like this person is... You can forgive, you can socialize if that's what you want to do, but I feel like the way that things ended with this person was not good. Nine of Wands, there was a big trigger coming through here. Like this person brought chaos into your life that made you very upset, disappointed. Maybe they ghosted you or left you or whatever it is. You could have been the one here feeling quite, lost and abandoned after that and defeated. Be on guard and have your boundaries when this person comes in. So, because I do think they brought a bit of sadness in your life and a bit of, confused. I just feel like I want to say, like, what can I do? And that's how you felt back then. And the answer is that there's nothing you could do. This person was going to do what they were going to do anyway, and it could be the Seven of Swords person that might, again, be distracting you from a goal. Just pay attention to it, okay? This person might come in saying, because I kind of am always seeing it like this, is you looking at them like you were upset. Like, why were you upset? Like, the fuck? Sorry to swear. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. But it's more of a case of, I think it's quite triggering to you if they do come in saying that, I was so upset and I was crying a lot, because realistically it feels like this person did something, or they were the reason why this kind of happened. Even if it was self-sabotaging, I think it hurt you a lot, and it's almost like they're not paying it much attention to that. They're just saying how they felt and how, Nine of Wands is a triggered energy, okay? So just pay attention. Make sure you do have boundaries, again, because this person may have disrespected boundaries in the past, okay? So, yeah, that's your advice for the week. Queen of Cups, you're on a different level emotionally. I think you're giving to yourself a lot more now. You're loving yourself, okay? You are a sensitive person, a Scorpio, even though we don't like to admit that, Scorpios. You guys are the ones with the hard shells, usually. You come across as like an air sign, when in reality, we know you're big softies. You have big, deep emotions. That's why you're a Scorpio. But this is your strength, and I think you're realizing that now, and you know how to protect it. So I trust in you to deal with this however you need to from this Queen of Cups energy. Alrighty, anything else for Scorpio? Six of Swords, you're moving on, moving forward, away from chaos and conflict. Okay, so the only reason why it's coming back around again is to really kind of, I feel like there is rejection coming through here. Quite interesting. This may have been someone that you were in a relationship with or felt like you had a lot of similarities to, but there is a mask here. So again, some of you realize this person was not like you at all. Like the way that you do things, very different. Four of Cups feels like you're rejecting somebody and moving on with that Six of Swords. Again, away from conflict, because these two fives are about necessary changes. Okay. So what's this goal? Can I see what that is for you guys? Two of Pentacles. You could be balancing some things. Okay, this could be to do with your money. You could be doing two jobs at the moment, or trying to make two things happen at this time. It could be, by the way, to do with money, just because you have the Knight of Swords and a Five of Pentacles here. Make sure you save up, because this could mean that you've just recently or might go through a very sudden unexpected bill, or you may not realize that it's higher than expected or whatever. There could be that coming through. So just keep grounded, keep balanced, make sure you're putting money away. All right, be strategic with your finances. But Two of Pentacles is good because you're building something, which I love to see. It's just a lot of work. Ten of Wands, but you're almost there. All right. Did I get you one of these cards? I didn't. Let's see. A key word, please, for Scorpio this week. This could also be like a family member or like a childhood friend. You have forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. And that's where that Queen of Cups comes in. I think as much as this person may trigger you from time to time, I do think that you're seeing this from a much better place. Like, it doesn't mean that you have to like accept what they did. Because sometimes people are just a bit messed up, so they don't deserve to be back in your life. But the way that you're handling this is much more from a loving perspective. Not that you're giving them your love. I think there is a clear barrier with that Nine of Wands. Like, you're definitely not trusting this person. All their tears, I'm feeling crocodile tears. I think this is why you have your guard up, is you're not falling for this. But you are seeing it from a loving place. Like, I respect you coming forward and saying this, but it's nothing that I want to engage in. I'm protecting my peace. I'm in a really good place. Like, this is what I mean. Like, there's no you're not doing it in a bitter way, even if you might have those feelings. Only normal. Emotions come and go. We're going to feel things, especially towards people who have hurt us. But the way that you're reacting or responding is in much of a better way. Something that's much healing for you too, actually, out of the whole situation. You know, sometimes I actually feel like that actually makes a lot of sense when it comes down to it, because if we do something and we say something, we react in a very triggered way, we kind of want to say more. We want to kind of go back to do it again. But when you do it from a very, like, not just mature, I don't want to use that word for it, but when you come from more of a loving, understanding space, from a healed space, then when you look back at it, it's pure peace, you know, it's peace. So I think that's your advice with dealing with certain situations that do come back. All right, T for Scorpio. Ooh. Interesting. I just want to say, yeah, we have misunderstanding coming through here. Feels like that could be what somebody is saying to you. We have vulture. This is saying depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. This did come out with finger warning you of a problem even now or in the near future. And it could be to do with a fair woman. All right, dealing with a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. That could be you. I feel like there might be some fear around you when it pertains to this person, because the vulture here is kind of like, it's a fear card. You know, worry that bad things are going to happen, and that, you know, the worst case scenario is going to happen, or that people are against you, and there could be a little bit of that could be the misunderstanding. You know, at the end of the day, you have power, and karma is coming through with that, so you'll reap what you have sown. If you believe people have the power to disturb you, then that's what's going to happen. If you believe that you are able to have the power to deal with situations in a way that you need to, then that will be very helpful too. We do have peacock, beware of great pride. So again, let's not say things that we might not mean later down the line. Anything else for Scorpio? Again, that karma is a good card from what we said earlier about you're going to get what it is that you want. We have August. Could be significant. August and bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. We love that. But just be careful. Again, there is this distraction sneaking around you. Someone working against you or behind your back. Well, this could be this fair woman or someone with fair hair or complexion. You might be aware of this already. Just don't give up. Remember what I said to you. Whatever the goal is, you can get there. No one can disturb your peace unless you let it. No one can disturb. People can get in the way of it. People can be a bit of a blockage, but we have to deal with how we're going to do. We're going to have to change how we deal with that. Don't give up because of other people. You know, people cannot block your blessings. That's something that's divine, sent to you from a much higher power. These low vibrational people have nothing on you, so don't worry. Seek some understanding. Don't allow it to block your flow of love, as it's been saying, because you will get to a much more settled place. Alrighty. Well, Scorpio, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for being here with me. In this video this week, I'm trying very hard to be on time with my readings, but there is a lot going on in my life. Too much to say. So I'm going to love you and leave you. I send you my best wishes, and I hope to see you guys next time, okay?